Hello, everyone. We are finally ready for today's match of MrsGizamaluke versus Doruppi. This is a Group B match. We have plenty of Group B matches coming our way in the coming week. With me on comms today is Bando. Hello, Bando.
Hello.
All right. We apologize for the delay. We managed to get a restreamer just a little while ago. We had a mix-up with some scheduling, but we are ready to go nonetheless. Both runners should be ready very, very soon. We're gonna wait here for the countdown. We'll just take a look at the schedule real quick. So far, this is both Giz and Doruppi's second match in the group stage of this tournament. Giz currently has 1 win. Doruppi currently has 1 loss. And if Doruppi wants to stay in contention, not fall too far behind, Doruppi is really looking for a win today. Right now, Azalea is the only one in the group that's completed all 3 of their matches, with 1 win, 2 losses. So if Doruppi can grab a win in the next 2 matches here, there will be a tie there for that 3rd place spot. And there's only 1 3rd place spot to go around for the moving on to the playoffs. Countdown has started here. Runners should be starting momentarily.
Yeah, getting on to... Oh, Giz has already started and Doruppi just after Giz.
Yeah.
And the matchup today for Doruppi is quite difficult because Giz is a very good runner of this game. And we're just waiting for the startup. And
should be all synced up now.
Yes.
I already made 2 cups of coffee for this match. That's how excited I am for today.
He was all ready to go at 5 o'clock, and then obviously it took that long to get going. He made another one, which is brilliant.
Did you know they're both on world record pace right now?
Oh wow, amazing! No, not as good as your world record, I don't think, Pony.
No, they're matching my pace right now.
Yeah, yep.
All right.
Oh, very bad for Giz there.
And for Doruppi, they both did not get ideal Taj there.
Yeah. Doruppi
having taking a few second lead here.
Yeah, Doruppi having a slight bit of trouble in the menus, but we're all good. We're starting to get a move on.
These overworld balloons, these can be really tricky to grab. The one in the water, with the hidden one behind the trees, and you have to get up over the log. Very nice.
Especially when you're a bit behind your own pace.
Because the cycles of the balloons.
Yeah, the cycles of the balloons can be really difficult to keep track of. And Doruppi just absolutely not having a great time with that 3rd balloon in the overworld. But Giz is in his 1st race. Go on.
So you can really see the difference of when you are pacing correctly, so you can actually hit the fast enough cycles for these balloon pickups. You see Giz is already a good bit ahead, and that was only the first thing. We haven't even done a race yet. Overworld movement and menuing are a big part in any RTA category for this game.
Yeah.
Already, Giz has like a 16-second lead.
Yeah, around there. Or 40, I don't know. But yeah, it's a very Doruppi not having a great canyon here, and Giz has already lapped Doruppi. Giz on his 3rd lap and Doruppi on the 2nd.
Let's see if Giz can do a good canyon list here. Gets the balloon with the zipper, uses it, gets a good line. That's fine. You can still get a sub 1 with that.
59 misses the cutscene skip, but he has some time to spare at this point in time.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even need the balloon in the canyon to have a good one. If you can bounce off the those ledges in the canyon just right, and you can keep your speed and take a tight line. Almost sometimes is slower to grab the balloon if you get like bounced around a lot off those ledges.
That bonk, it was a big one for Doruppi. Probably losing about 3 seconds there.
Hits the cutscene skip though, so he'll
Hits
come
the
back a
cutscene
little bit.
Yeah, but Giz has now done the cutscene, and so he will be hoping to gain some time now. It looks like they're actually a lot closer together now, but
Yeah, there will be
because of the cutscene.
a 20-second difference that'll happen. Not
Big
the best
bonk for
speed
Giz.
pickup.
No,
See if Doruppi goes for it here on lap 2. Looks like he will.
they do. Yep,
Gets
and
it. About the
Gets
same as
it.
Giz.
but uses the boost after the ramp to gain a bit more speed.
Yeah, if you boost in the air, you won't really go that fast. It's better to always boost on the ground.
Yes, is getting the second cutscene skip here, and now unlocking the door with the key. These key grabs are very fundamental to this run, so you can lose quite a bit of time just trying to get the key from certain places. Doruppi actually missing the cutscene skip as well in Ancient Lake, so
Yeah, they'll both be able to skip that Amulet piece cutscene at Fire Mountain here.
Yeah. I was about to say he was actually having a decent Jungle Falls then. Of course, I had to think that, and he even just went crashing into the wall.
Yeah, Jungle Falls is one of the flowier tracks. If you can get all the boosts together very cleanly, you can just keep building speed through every single lap. And really, any single mistake will kind of ruin your chance of having a very clean Jungle Falls. It all kind of has to fit together.
Yeah. Oh, Giz
There
getting
he is.
a ground clip, or otherwise known as a bio clip as well.
Yeah, it seems to happen to him a lot. Now the first minigame here, Fire Mountain. Just got to pick up 3 eggs and hatch them into your nest. And then if you're the first one to do it, then you win.
Easier said than done, right?
Oh yeah. The CPUs will be the main obstacle here, not really the eggs. We want the CPUs to kind of path correctly and cooperate, not steal our eggs, because they will try to attack our nest to steal eggs.
Yeah, Giz having a good time with that as well. That's a really good egg.
2 CPUs trying to grab the eggs here.
Yeah.
And it looks like they both missed them. That's good. This looks like the good pattern here.
Yeah, really good pattern for Giz there, and he gets to have first place here.
I'll see Fire Mountain here from Doruppi.
Yep.
We'll usually grab the central egg for the first egg, then...
And Doruppi gets a
So that will mess with the cycle quite a lot, missing that egg on the first try. You will be able to grab it, but now the central egg will probably be stolen for the third egg.
Yeah, would it be faster just to restart it? Or...
No, it probably is a little bit faster to just keep going.
Yeah, the central
It'll be
egg
annoying, but
has been picked up by one of the CPU, but he goes for another central egg.
Has a homing missile, so should be able to defend any attackers here.
Should be able to defend the first one, but ooh.
It looks like it'll be fine.
Yeah, it looks fine.
No one's coming for the nest. Okay.
That's
Could have been a bit worse, but not ideal.
I think Doruppi went about it the right way.
Yeah.
After his bonk for the second egg.
And that's the main issue when it comes to these minigames here, is that you have to stay on pace with the movement, because as soon as you get off, if you bonk or miss something, then we kind of have to resort to backup strategies. And that cutscene skip from Giz. You want to explain that one?
So, at the end of each world, there is another cutscene after the cutscene of Taj, where you get a cutscene with the boss. And we really don't want to be having that, because it takes like, what, about 10 seconds probably?
Yeah.
And the Taj cutscene also takes around 8 minutes. 8 minutes?
8 minutes?
8 seconds, 7 to 8 seconds. And so you want to quit there so you save about 18 seconds of time
Yeah.
per world.
It's a really big time save that you can get if you do. You can quit to menu or exit the game on that 4th cutscene skipping that boss cutscene entirely. Because we don't do any bosses, we don't do any silver coins in this run. It's a very unique route that we do, optimizing for keys and minigames. And Doruppi also gets it, so we won't fall far behind there. We'll stay on pace behind Giz here. It's got to do card challenge, but Giz is already getting into Snowflake Mountain here, going into Frosty Village, the first track.
I'd say we're about a minute between each player.
Yeah. From the small error in Fire Mountain, and then Giz having some cleaner driving overall.
Yeah.
Frosty Village here, this is one of the laggier tracks in the game. Very low frame rate, which makes it hard to control your vehicle. You can't go really fast, though, around a lot of these turns and down into the village section here.
Yeah, you can do. And Giz is trying to optimize the amount of time that he has between the zipper here and this jump, and the zipper as well. That's very intricate and very difficult to just get right for an obvious reason of you cannot control yourself in the air.
Yep, you pretty much have to just get in the right position with the right angle and just hope everything works out and you land where you want to. Okay, here we can see the time difference. It's about 1 minute and 6 seconds that Giz is ahead of Doruppi right now.
Yeah, and Giz
the
gets
cutscene skip, first frame
cutscene
as well.
skip. Yeah, and that's a very difficult cutscene skip to get on first frame, and second try as well, because it actually lags, and it's really difficult to just get right. And Doruppi not having the greatest forest section in Frosty Village.
It's a very hard track. There's so many little bumps.
As well as this track, what Giz is on.
Yeah, Snowball Valley. This is an insanely bumpy track. Decent key grab. Didn't have a blue balloon to boost out of that little alcove, but he does get a first try on the key grab. It can be tricky to pick it up for the game to even register that you're touching the key. For whatever reason, it's really weird to grab the keys in this game.
But the fastest way of getting around it is to bonk on the wall and hope and pray that you're in the right position to grab it. Because again, the game lags and it will just not register that you've gone through the key.
Doruppi coming up on the end of Frosty Village here. Let's see if you can get the cutscene skip. It was one of the harder ones to get because of how laggy it is at the finish line, especially in lap 3.
Here we go.
Gets the first frame as well.
Try.
So they're both hitting a good amount of cutscene skips here, and these are all frame perfect tricks, by the way. And they can't exactly be buffered in the traditional sense that you can hold the button down if you're a frame early to like pause in the next available frame.
Oh, Giz bonking in the pyramid.
So that tiny bonk could actually ruin the strategy. We will see. So I'm watching the middle level CPU to see if they differ from the path. It looks like they actually might be fine.
Yeah, he's fine. I think he's fine.
Yeah, should be fine.
He's definitely fine. I think Banjo got stuck in the ceiling there for a second, but he comes out. Yeah, that'll happen if the CPU 1 and 3 exchange shots, and then CPU 3, which is the last one that we have to clear, will actually get stuck in the ceiling momentarily. It's a really odd interaction. I've had the CPUs actually hitting every single one of them hitting each other.
Oh wow.
I think before. Don't quote me on that because I'm not actually sure if that happened or not, but you know, I think I've had that happen before.
Cutscene skip missed from Doruppi.
Yeah.
That's 6 seconds of time lost for every additional cutscene skip missed. And that can add up quite a lot if you are unable to hit these. Tight movement here from Giz in the S-bend here. Boosting through the curves and grabbing another balloon, chaining a balloon into the ending zipper for big speed through the finish. Avoiding the ice just barely.
Barely.
And for some reason, the ice in this game is bouncy. if you touch the ice, you will like bounce around and lose your speed, and so we try to avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, it's a very weird. Oh, just getting that balloon after Crunch goes around the corner. Oh, and again, not getting the favoured.
Looks like this pattern will work, but he'll be pretty slow on these.
Oh no!
Clearing the CPUs.
Oh
so
no!
They're both available.
They're both going down. They're both going down now.
They're both still alive, so he'll have to jump down to the lower level to hopefully hit some of these shots. That homing missile did not lock on, so we'll have to do some pretty slow cleanup here. This is you can see all the time save that you get from executing this fast strategy. Oh, they actually hit each other.
Yeah, Pipsy.
Oh, nice. That's very lucky.
What a lucky ending.
Very good finish.
For Doruppi.
But you can see how much time it loses to barely miss the fast strategy here, having to run around to chase down these CPUs manually instead of having them all stack up onto you on the top level.
Yeah. Sometimes you can even get them going down to the bottom level and going around the whole flipping stage. Doruppi actually
climbed up on the door.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. It happens if you get to a door too fast before it opens up completely. But actually riding up the entire way, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, so he drifted up the door. Oh, Giz having a bad bonk.
Bonking in plane is just the worst thing ever.
Yeah, you lose about 10 seconds per bonk, really.
It takes away time off of your lifespan every time you bonk in plane.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
It does. But the chains that you can do here in Everfrost Peak Plane are massive. You can just keep boosting. Really, the top runners here, the only time they press the A button is to grab the start boost, and then they can just propel themselves with these barrel rolls, and all these boosts, boost, another boost, another boost, and a boost again, and a boost again.
It's
and
like
the last cutscene skip here, and he gets it.
DJ Khaled and another one, you know?
Another one. Exactly. So Giz is now 2 for 2 on the exit games. That skips having to watch the door open up for the Bluey boss race, so he can just get right back to the overworld and do the hover challenge here for another gold balloon.
We've just seen Doruppi go onto the bouncy ice.
Oh yeah.
Just
and the CPUs here at the end of lap 3, sometimes one of them might have a missile, so we have to be very careful around them.
Yeah.
If you're fast enough, you can avoid them though. Oh, the CPUs.
CPUs getting in the way.
Oh my god. Oh.
Drumsticks, big wing getting in the way.
So Giz will be taking a pretty major lead here.
Yeah.
The game is not being nice to Doruppi right now. The CPUs have been nothing but trouble.
Yeah. And we have Everfrost Peak for Doruppi now, and Giz is in the final lap of the hover challenge.
You can see he's going underneath the archway, that bridge. That is the intended route, but there is an alternative route to save about a half second per lap, and that's going to the right side of the bridge to take a more direct line to the cave. But doing that, there is a small chance that you can get disqualified from the challenge. That is a mechanic in all 3 of these vehicle challenges, is if you stray too far away from the intended path, the race will immediately end and you'll get disqualified, which means you have to start the race over. So some runners will opt not to do it because the time save is pretty small and having to redo a nearly entire race is sometimes not worth it.
Doruppi really not having a great time with Everfrost Peak here. He almost just went and crashed into the archway.
Yeah. This is one of the harder tracks because the game will it's pretty easy to grab a bunch of speed here. There's so many boosts to hit, but being able to handle all of these and being able to chain all of them together cleanly, hitting the right lines while not touching a single thing is super, super hard to do. And the top runners that we talk about, like Obayo being the best plane player overall, he can get 54, 53 in runs, and that's when it's a good run for him. Doruppi gets the menuing correctly.
Just about.
Yeah. It's always a bit nerve-wracking watching them go for the exit game, the quit to menu. And then you could always muscle memory hit return to lobby instead, because we always use return to lobby. Sometimes we'll do reset race, but for that specific cutscene, we have to get out of the game.
It's getting a nice return to lobby cutscene skip there. But yeah, I've done it so many times in the TT Amulet runs before, where I've just gone to return to lobby, and it's like, oh, for flip's sake, I've just lost another flipping 10 seconds just by returning to lobby. So it can be just difficult to even remember what you're doing in terms of trying to get through.
Now we have another key grab here. Giz is going to be going for it here on Crescent Island. Got to jump all the way out to the water here. Grab this key. That's it. Hidden around this wall. We kind of assumed the developers intended you to use the hovercraft after you beat this level to like explore the water areas, and then happen to stumble upon it. It's probably not intended to grab it in car, but it's way faster to just grab it in car anyway, instead of having to get back into the track with the hover and then drive all the way out there.
Is having a couple of bonks on the turn in the ship, the massive one. And Doruppi getting a whoa!
Went to go for the turnaround ending, but barely missed the finish line by just a little bit. Yeah, you'll see runners turn around at the very end. That way we can like face towards the Sherbet Island lobby, which is where we want to go to next. So it just kind of helps us save a step.
Is getting the cutscene skip with the key cutscene afterwards, so you're not feeling like you're losing 10,000 hours.
Yeah, Giz is about 2 full races ahead right now.
Yeah. Doruppi getting the blue balloon at first, and then right after getting the red balloon, which is not ideal at all.
That's the one benefit about the DS version of this game, is that you can only pick up the same type of balloon that you have. It won't get overwritten with a different type. That's the only nice thing.
Yeah. Giz having an unfortunate boost. You wouldn't think it would be saying that. But yeah, he had a really weird boost coming into here, and missing the blue balloon. Also there as well, missing the blue balloon again.
Yeah, these water levels can be really tricky to play at a fast pace, because you can't go like terribly fast in hovercraft, but the main challenge is to just not go too slow, because the water slows us down quite a lot.
Oh, Giz misses the cutscene skip.
And now, onto the hardest minigame, in my opinion, which is Dark Water Beach. The
Bog water beach.
Dog water.
Bog or dog.
Bog water, whatever. Whatever people come up with these days. Yeah, this is another battle minigame with hovercraft. Got to hit a lot of these tight single rockets, and already Giz missed one, which means he has to resort to the camping strategy, which some people will just go right into, but some others will go for clearing the first CPU with the single rockets and then camp. But there is a fastest strategy where we track down the CPUs with single rockets.
Giz went for Diddy with that double rocket, but he missed him because he was still in the tunnel.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. Sometimes these homing rockets will either not lock on or hit something before they reach the target.
And Diddy is dead.
It takes anywhere from like 4 to 5 seconds to get a homing rocket balloon. That'll be the last missile there. So not ideal, Dark Water. It's a really inconsistent minigame. If you miss a single shot, then you will really lose a ton of time.
Peaks. Calling it dog water. I'm not repeating that word. I do not like that word. It is.
Either way, onto the last race in Sherbet Island here for Giz. Treasure Caves. This is a really tough one to get correctly. There's a chain of zippers that we can do in the cave section. It's really, really fast if you get it. I would say most runners at the top level like to hit it at least once, preferably twice, and it's really hard to go 3 for 3 on it because of how tight the landing is to hit this zipper in the middle of the cave.
Yeah.
So coming at it with a ton of speed.
What you want to do really is... Oh, Giz getting a really quick through that.
Barely misses that chain as well.
Misses that. What you want to do really for that boost panel in the middle is you have to literally drift around the corner and then go straight on, which really is not easy to do at all. So,
to be able to hit the zipper cleanly, he doesn't have much speed here. Not an ideal treasure caves, but here's the... Misses the last exit game.
Misses the last one.
But he has a big enough lead that he should stay far ahead of Doruppi here, so I don't know if he'll be too worried about it. I'm not sure if the runners are watching each other, but he will have a big enough lead right now to be fine, missing that exit game cutscene skip despite the time loss. Doruppi gets it after 4 buffers, saves a little bit of time.
Missed the ship.
Oh, he needs the key. Oh no.
He's missed the key as well. So he has to go back into Crescent Island.
Actually, this has opportunity. He could go with hovercraft.
Oh, no, he can't. Oh, it's grayed out. And Giz actually bonks on the entrance to the tunnel.
Yeah, he should be fine. If you go out to the right to regain your speed, then you'll disqualify yourself. If you go back to the left, which is where the intended path is, then you shouldn't DQ if you need to rebuild your speed.
Yeah.
Oh. And there's the key grab. So Doruppi will fall a little bit further behind, even more, forgetting to grab the key originally when going through Crescent Island.
Giz lost about 8 seconds in that first lap there due to his bonk, but it's nothing to worry about for this run right now, I don't think. Oh! Almost bonking again.
You see, Doruppi's strategy is to immediately go into the camping. Oh, tries to go for a single missile. I feel like that happens to a lot of us. We always get a little bit overconfident, trying to go for a single rocket. And I feel like, goes for a dive bomb to finish faster. I feel like 9 out of 10 times when I try to go for a cheeky single rocket snipe, I always miss it. I always have to tell myself to never try it. Just go for a homing rocket. Drumstick tried to hit us.
Yes, and...
See, all the CPs are congregated on this one spot.
He
actually does get that one. Okay. Nice.
If they come really close to you,
yeah, that's not too hard.
Yeah, might as well.
Usually a medium distance or longer is where we kind of tend to miss them. It's just so hard to get them from that far away. So one more shot left for Doruppi here to get out of Dark Water. And that will be the last one.
There we go. Finished.
Now Giz, here in Dragon Forest, to grab our 20th balloon, you can either go into the Windmill Plains level or the Greenwood Village level. We have both of these doors open, but we only need to race one of them.
Windmill Plains is faster,
yes.
Unless you're Ponytail, and obviously...
I'm not good at planes, so I'm just not good enough. And Giz is also, this is like Giz's favorite car level, is next to Jungle Falls is Greenwood Village. He loves playing Greenwood Village.
Mm.
And I'm sure he's much more comfortable playing Greenwood Village instead of having to go to Windmill Plains, because the out of bounds to make it faster than Greenwood Village is not guaranteed.
Yeah, no.
It's really hard, especially to hit it under pressure, especially in a race. It's just such a big gamble to go for.
Unless you're behind.
Yep, if you need a Hail Mary to bring it all back, then sometimes it might be your only option.
So Giz is now in Boulder Canyon, so he has now done all of his races. He just needs the key from Boulder Canyon to then go into Smokey's Castle, and he gets the green balloon.
Yep. So Doruppi misses the exit game. It's going to boost all the way up here. This is where the key is, if you never found it as a kid. And we can return to lobby right as we grab the key, because the game saves progression as soon as we grab it. We don't need to finish the race and grab it to get it.
So Giz is now on his way to... Oh,
accidentally goes back into Boulder Canyon. Whoops. And you can press B out of it instead of having to in case you didn't know. You can press B.
I didn't know that until very recently.
Yeah, it's a very
I
weird...
accidentally did it once.
Yeah, like there really shouldn't be a reason to ever press B to get out of that. Most people would, you'd assume if you want to get out, you just press start and get out. But they also programmed in the ability to press B while it's fading into the game, or that level, you can actually like get out. It's a really weird mechanic that like no one uses because we never have to do it. Oh,
until
really
we
gets
have
around
to
that corner.
With Giz.
Yeah, this is the final minigame here for Giz. Time will stop for him once he has finished the minigame. Be coming up here in about 20 seconds. Doruppi is in the middle of plane challenge here. This is probably... I can't tell if hover challenge or plane challenge is my least favorite, because both of them are pretty annoying to drive.
Hover challenge is the worst.
Yeah. I feel like I, on average, have better hover challenges than plane challenges, because if I make one mistake in plane challenge, you just lose 5 seconds.
Giz now having a bit of fun.
What is Giz doing? He's going for the swag finish, backwards ending. That's a 29-17, I believe, late split. GG's to Giz. He'll win today's match here.
Yes. Doruppi finishing off plane challenge now.
Oh, missing the balloon. We'll have to track it down. He'll try to run away from him here. We try to grab it as soon as it spawns in. There we go. Not too bad. Barely gets through the waterfall. That's always a tricky tunnel to get through because the waterfall is blinding us.
You never know with
Greenwood
it.
Village. This is probably looking like maybe around a 32. Maybe, yeah, probably around a 32 or a very low 33 here for Doruppi for this round.
It definitely... Well, it's got to be close, isn't it? It just depends on how quick he can get Smokey's Castle finished, and also how quick he can do this. He's turning on his music now.
Yeah, Greenwood Village is always the safest play, especially if you're not so uncomfortable with car, which most people are not very uncomfortable with car.
Yeah, it is literally the most used vehicle in this game, so
yeah.
You want to get good at car, really.
Most of the top runners can just about every time get at least a 110 on just standard Greenwood Village, and even some top runners in Windmill Plains, they probably won't get... They might get under 103 or 102 if you at least cut back to the finish line for a cutscene skip safely. And, you know, you get the cutscene skip and you play decently, not like incredibly, you can maybe only save a few seconds over a really good Greenwood Village.
Doruppi having a pretty decent Greenwood Village with a 116 as well.
Good way to finish.
That's the last one.
Races.
He's not... Where is he going?
He's looking for Boulder Canyon.
He wants Boulder Canyon,
there
but
he
look to be going into Windmill Plains there.
Yep. Probably just got mixed up where the door was.
And off he goes in Boulder Canyon now. He has finished all of his races and now will be getting the key.
Good chain there. Oh, barely caught that corner. See how he handles the key grab here. This is a really tricky one to go for. We'll probably have to ring the bell again here.
Yeah, we've just gone way too far.
Just gonna wait it out.
Giz
missed the bell.
Giz has just done the shortcut.
Yes, he did.
In Ancient Lake. Did he get that?
I think he got it.
It seems like he got it.
I didn't see it. It happened so fast. He had a triple boost there. I didn't even see the frame that he got it.
Yeah.
Just went too fast.
Doruppi now opening up. It could be a 33 now.
Yeah, this is looking like a mid 33 here from Doruppi.
It could be late 33.
Yeah.
We have no idea how he handles... Well, I don't, anyway. Oh, he goes down straight away.
Okay. This will probably be a slightly higher 33 then.
Oh, misses.
Yeah, doing the strategy guarantees that you won't get shot by a CPU that holds a missile, unless you do get shot anyway. But at least didn't have any bananas to re-grab. Usually on the second pass of bananas that we pick up, there will be a CPU behind us that holds a homing rocket. Actually, it's not. That's a single rocket.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
The movement is a little bit weird, having to do like these. Oh, okay. Having to do this really slow like turnarounds at like really awkward speeds.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh!
I've never seen anyone get shot 3 times in Smoky Castle. I've maybe seen 2 shots at most.
Yeah.
I've never seen 3.
I think I've only ever been shot twice.
Yeah. If it happens, if there's a 4th shot, then we'll have to like open up Doruppi's N64 cartridge and make sure that it's alive and healthy, because something might be wrong with it.
And
well, I think a CPU might have stole that.
Yeah.
All right, but
It's
either way, without those shots, it would have been a 33, but that'll be the end of the race. 34:07 for Doruppi. But GG's to Giz on winning this match. Giz is now 2-0 in the group stage. Doruppi will go 0 for 2 and will need one more win to stay in contention.
Yeah. Unfortunate for Doruppi, he didn't. I don't think he had a good run today at all.
Yeah, probably was not happy with the performance. There's a lot of stuff that happened that I'm sure didn't go according to plan.
Yeah.
But that's how this category can be sometimes, and that's how DKR can be sometimes. Alrighty.
Now we have Giz.
Post-game commentary.
Yeah.
Hello, Giz. Hello, Doruppi. Congrats, Giz, on winning the match today. How do you think, I guess, how happy are you with your performance?
Hello, it's a little mixed. I think it was a bit rough to play with my backup controller. It's actually terrible. It's a little mixed, and I think especially as I got into the hovercraft, when I was a bit rough to play with my backup controller. I couldn't do the 180 turn, even though I terrible the entire time.
Oh, no.
I was like, okay, this is yeah. So considering my controller was garbage, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, you hit a good amount of the cutscenes as well. I think you went 2 for 3 on the quit to menu cutscenes as well, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, missing the Sherbet Island one is rough, especially since that track kind of messed me up a little bit, and then I missed the cutscene skip as well, and yeah, it was a bit frustrating because I just couldn't turn, and you know, when I'm used to playing with a steel stick and then playing with like a 3 out of 10 controller, it's yeah. I don't want to blame it too much, but it was really hard.
You may need a new controller.
Yes, probably, but I don't know. I mean, I need to use the steel stick and stuff still, but
yeah,
I think I was happy that nothing was bad in Fire Mountain. I was happy that Icicle Pyramid actually treated me well, even though I messed up.
Yeah, you got very lucky the CPU is cooperating.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I was lucky there. So, yeah, it was okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely. You should have seen Doruppi. He got shot 3 times in Smoky Castle.
I only saw. Well, I saw one when he was going up in the like when he was going down the slope, and someone just sniped him in the slope.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone get shot 3 times in Smoky Castle. At most twice.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
Yeah, it's kind of extreme.
Luckily, I don't think they were holding. I think only one of the 3 times they got shot, they were holding bananas, so it wasn't too much time loss.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that actually. I only saw 2 other shots though.
Yeah, that should be about it, unless there's anything else anyone wanted to say.
I'll say thanks to Morks for.
Oh yes, thank you, Morks, for grabbing the restream today. We had a mix up with scheduling just before, which delayed the this match today. But luckily, we got the match going. We have a match hopefully going to be happening soon. Bandau versus Cryonics. That is going to be rescheduled for later sometime. It's undetermined, but we have a bunch more matches in this group as well. Trident needs to play 2 of his matches. Giz has to play another match as well.
Yeah, I'm racing Trident next, but yeah, we'll see. I need to fix something with my controller because otherwise I won't be able to compete with Trident.
Yeah. Trident is second seed in this tournament, and he still has those matches to play. Very strong opponent. But anything can happen.
Yeah, I think if I play my best and and my equipment is working and not driving on its own like it did earlier, then I could maybe do something Trident, but it's he's a lot better than I, so I would have to be lucky.
All right. I think that's about it. But before we head out, quick shout out to the Discord, the DKR 64 Races Discord, which you can join now to keep up with all of the matches being scheduled as well as future tournaments that we hold for Diddy Kong Racing. So please check it out if you're interested. And I think that's going to be about it here. We also had a Japanese restream from Toyomana today for this match. So big thanks to Toyomana for doing that. Really appreciate it. Increasing the reach of this tournament. More people get to check it out.
For sure. It's really fun that the Japanese community is being so active.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be all from us today. Looks like we're going to be rating cheese.
Yeah, all right. And thanks for the commentary.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Congrats on the match. We will see you all next time with more of the TT Amulet tournament. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.
Alrighty.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Marks.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.